Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Okay, we're just gonna jump into this video today. I am tired, honey, I am tired. I am tired. I am so tired. Look, I did not just get these bags under my eyes. These horrible bags under my eyes. I did not just get these bags under my eyes because I stayed up until 6 o'clock in the morning reading 14 Christmas Advent calendar books and trying to finish season 3 of The Leftovers. So I am tired. These influencers are tiring me out. They are wearing me out. I am so tired. By the way, in case you're wondering about bags under your eyes, I did buy this TikTok trending, I bought this months ago, this TikTok trending, what is it? Dr. Brandt's Needles No More. It's supposed to take away the bags under your eyes. You know, I think you reach a certain age when you just kind of come to acceptance that you're just going to have bags under your eyes when you wake up the next morning. I'm coming, you know, we don't borrow time in sobriety, but my sobriety birthday is December 17th. And should I make it to December 17th without drinking, I will be celebrating 31 years of continuous sobriety. And, you know, some mornings I wake up and I look in the mirror and I think to myself, you look hungover today. You look rough. You look rough. And you know what's interesting is, I look worse today at 53 waking up than I do. And I just woke up a little while ago, so you guys are getting to see the real deal today. But I look worse today waking up at 53 with almost 31 years of sobriety than I did when I was 21 and I had partied all night long and come in the door at 9 o'clock in the morning. But let me just tell you about these Dr. Brandt's Needles No More. No, what does it say on here? Where am I? Oh my Lord, my reading glasses are over there. I'm going to have to use my other reading glasses. You don't mind if I get up for a second, do you? Listen, we're just doing a real laid back video today, okay? I don't do the full body shot, so I just kind of like slide it to the side. Okay, here I have my reading glasses now. So these are called, I don't even know why. I was going through, I was doing the eye creams and stuff this morning. I don't even know why. It's pointless. It's just pointless at this point. I did a review of these, and people were like, you didn't leave it on long enough. I did a timer on it and everything. You apparently could get your money back. It was like $45. It was some ridiculous amount of money. I saw all these TikToks. I mean, these people had bags that were coming down off their cheeks and stuff like that, and this stuff apparently just like took it right away. I saw the TikToks. I saw the viral TikToks. It doesn't work. Anyway, it's called Needles No More, No More Baggage Eye Depuffing Gel. Okay, so what it does is you put it on and it just like goes like that, but then it just kind of hardens that area around your eye, and then but it makes it worse is what I read into it, because I was like, it didn't even work. I didn't even notice any difference. Some people were so nice. They're like, because Peter, you don't have any bags under your eyes. I'm like, really though? Honey, the land. Come on now. But what I looked up, and people are like, it's actually worse for you because what happens is it like hardens the skin under your eyes, and then it just makes it droop even more. So yeah, that was $45 of a waste of money. You could like get your money back and you could send it back and stuff like that, but to be honest with you, I was just kind of like too lazy to even box it up. And I know like a bunch of people that want to try it, but I think that's kind of weird to give an eye cream to somebody else, but I don't know. My cousin Caroline might want to try it. She don't care. She don't care. Anyway, I don't have no eye infections, but you know, like I was saying, I stayed up all night long watching TV shows and movies and reading books and stuff like that, but that don't give me bags under my eyes. Talking about these foolish influencers just wears me out. Just like wears me out so much. Like, I've been doing this now for 9.5 years, and sometimes like this stuff comes up and I'm like, I don't know why I'm surprised. Like, I do not know why I'm surprised anymore. I just don't. And interestingly enough, for those of you that watch my videos regularly, I did not do an intro today. I don't know why I'm holding this when I have literally like 4 lip glosses and a lip balm right here. We're going to try something new today. Trying to get pretty. A candy corn. My little dog Otis was trying so hard to get this from underneath the dresser over there, so I got it out for him. Then he brought it to the bed, and then I was like, well, it's time for Dad to film a video about Colleen Ballinger. So they went downstairs. They're taking a nap because Dad had to film a video about Colleen Ballinger because that's what I do over here. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, you know, like I usually do my intro and stuff like that, and I sing a song, and I just like, as I was like looking into this today, I just got so tired. I just got so exhausted with these people's like nonsense and foolishness. You know, I have talked on here for 9 years, literally about some of the same people. I mean, people say to me all the time, you talk about the same people. I think the interesting thing about that point is that if those people had changed through the years, there would be nothing to talk about. I think that's the one thing that's never brought up in that discussion. You know, in the past, when people started saying to me, you talk about the same 5 or 6 people, I'd be like, because those are the same 5 or 6 people I know, which is true. But the other thing about that is that the reason I'm able to continue to talk about the same 5 or 6 people, it's like, you know, if Sister Wives continues to go on for 30 seasons, trust, I'll be doing reactions every Monday for the next, 10 years until, it fades out. But if these people had changed or grown or weren't being problematic anymore, I wouldn't have to make videos about them. Like, there's a lot of people that I covered early on that I don't make videos about anymore. Now, sure, truly, because, and don't call me Truly Brown, because I got kind of bored with some of them. But no, like, in all honesty, it's like, if these people would change and grow and take some accountability, there would be nothing to talk about. Like, that's just the truth, I can remember the early days of doing, like, beauty influencer drama. And I think I did like one video about Nicole Guerrero or something like that. She hasn't done anything. She hasn't done anything in 9 years to be problematic, Nikki Tutorials, she did one thing that was problematic. And she drew on like a pencil or a penis with like an eyeliner pencil. And then people said, your audience is younger, you need to take that down. And she took it down. That was like the one problematic thing, well, besides being friends with James Charles. But that was like the one problematic thing that Nikki Tutorials has done in 9 years. You know what I mean? Like Patrick Starr rolled his eyes at a meet and greet. There's no reason to continue to make videos about these people because they don't do anything, right? But colonoscopy Ballinger, man, she just can't stop. She just cannot stop. And so that's why I keep on making videos about her, like if she didn't do nothing, there'd be no videos to make. But anyway, yeah, so bags under my eyes. I'm tired. But, unlike Jaclyn Hill, I know what my job is, and her job's to review makeup. She don't want to do that anymore. That's okay. And to get readies with me. But my job is to talk shit about people, basically, and give my opinion. So we're going to keep on doing that. So anyway, how are you? I didn't ask. How are you guys doing today? It's cold in Indianapolis today. It's cold and rainy, and we're supposed to get some ice and stuff tonight and tomorrow. Aren't you just kind of over it? On my vlog, I was calling it the winter of our discontent. No, true story, I was, because I was just like, I was standing out in the yard with the dogs. Usually this time of year, I'm like, it's so pretty, and we had snow and stuff like that. But I was looking out the yard, and then I looked off into the sky, and usually it's like, this was the other day, and I was like, oh, it's kind of gray and dark blue, and I was like, it looked like a painting of, Midwestern winter or something like that. And I was like, usually I'd be like, oh, this is such a great day to read a book or, go inside. And I thought, we have so long until spring. No, we do. Like, my mom used to say that. I used to be like, Mom, I love winter. And she'd be like, you won't as you get older. I don't. As I get older, I'm just like, it's pretty to sit inside and read a book while it's snowing and stuff like that. But it's just sad, And then I just was like out there and I was looking at and I thought, well, what can get me away from this sadness of December? And I thought, well, if I had a really good show or something to look forward to. And lo and behold, it was like magic. Colleen Ballinger is doing a fundraiser show in New York. She is, though. I mean, people started sending this to me. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So anyway, which lip gloss look, I'm going to end up, what's going to end up happening is, I'm going to end up putting this, no more baggage, no more needles. I got to put this over there. I'll put this on my lips. And then we'll be, my lips. Anyway. So, okay, well, we always go in with the Magic Mermaid. I got lots to say about this thing. I've been doing my research and stuff like that. I already looked up the pamphlet or the flyer for her one night and off Broadway. Anyway, off Broadway, honey. She got kicked off of Broadway. She's still pissed about it. Anyway, so people were sending this to me. People also sent me that Adam McIntyre made a video about it. I have not watched Adam McIntyre's video, so I just want to say that I try not to watch. I saw a couple people that I follow, like Fat Sajak, I know, made a video about, she makes a lot of Colleen Ballinger videos. Okay, first off, I just have to say something about Fat Sajak, okay? because I love her Instagram. If you don't follow her on Instagram, she posts the funniest shit on Instagram, okay? The funniest shit. I literally sit in the middle of the night and I just roll through her stories, and it's just the funniest shit. But I love that she posts on there. I sent her a DM the other day. I said, she's back. Share saying, Wagon Wheel Watusi. I was so excited that she finally brought her back. I always look for that. But anyway, but there's a lot of people that are making videos about this. I don't like to watch. I used to back in the day. I used to watch all the videos before I would make my video, but then I realized it really influenced like what I had to say. So when I get done with this video today, I'll watch all those videos. But I haven't watched any of the videos today talking about Colleen Ballinger. Well, she's not really going on tour. I see people saying she's going on tour. She's not really going on tour. She's doing a one-woman show for cancer. Children with cancer. I actually looked it up. It is an organization. Because I was like, it read so weird on the flyer. We're going to get to the flyer here in a second. But I looked it up, and I thought, like, why wouldn't they link it, like, to the organization or something? I don't know. Maybe they don't know that Colleen Ballinger, I mean, there's a lot of questions about where that last money went. So, I don't know. Maybe they don't know that she's doing a fundraiser and donating some money to them or something like that. Do you know what, in all honesty, I thought? Like, she's not really broadcasting this. Like, I looked at her vlog channel, and she hasn't done a video being like, I'm doing a show on Broadway, off Broadway. She didn't do anything like that. I looked at her Instagram, which we're going to get to in a second, because it's problematic as shit. But she hasn't really, like, said a whole lot about it. How do people find out about it? I just started, like, getting bombarded with messages. People are like, did you know Colleen Ballinger is going on tour? And then I looked, and I was like, well, she's not really going on tour. She's doing, like, a one-night show, which immediately made me think of Trisha Paytas doing a one-woman show. So, is this all about Trisha Paytas? Is she pissed at Trisha Paytas because Trisha Paytas did her one-woman show, then is in Beetlejuice on Broadway, got Euphoria, and then is supposedly going to be on Hacks? Is that, like, for real? Like, listen, I said this years ago with Tana Mojo. She should have listened to me. Tana Mojo should have listened to me. I said that I could see Tana Mojo, like, turning her whole career around. If you remember, put it in the comment section below that I said this, that she could get cast in some, like, independent film that would, like, end up, like, listen, we didn't need Sydney Sweeney, you know, playing Christy in the boxing movie. Tana Mojo could have played that. No, true story, she could have. And then, like, she could have got an Oscar. It would have completely changed the direction of Tana Mojo. Who would have known that it would have been Trisha Paytas? Like, in all honesty, like, the Broadway thing of being on Beetlejuice didn't really surprise me. I mean, Trisha being on Broadway didn't really surprise me. Trisha being on Euphoria, which I consider as a recovering person, one of the greatest shows ever written about addiction and adolescence. I think it's fantastically done. I think it's raw. I think it's honest. I think it's vulnerable. I think her being cast on that show, I mean, we don't know to what capacity, but still, I think that's a huge deal, right? And then and so props to Trisha for that. Like, I think that's a huge deal. I don't think that's just a networking thing. I think that like, there's a lot of networking things that goes on. Like, you're friends with this person and you get on that. Like, even if you were best friends with Mike White, it's not going to get you on White Lotus. Like, let's just be for real, right? There's a lot of, I think, artistic integrity. Euphoria has that. So Trisha getting on there, like, they want her on Euphoria. I think that's something we need to talk about, right? Like, and I think it's interesting because I also said a while ago that I could see Trisha being this very kind of like Jennifer Coolidge type of character and going on all these different shows and movies. And I don't know, like, but I saw this thing come up and I think somebody sent it to me or something that it's like speculated that she's going to be on Hacks. That is a big deal. I love that show. Hacks, about the stand-up comedians. Gene Smart stars in it. That show is unbelievably well written and just, I mean, it is super intelligent, intellectual, and brilliant. I mean, if Trisha is getting herself into some like really smart projects. So, you know, I think Colleen, I cannot believe I just called her that after all these years. Colleen is sitting back and she's watching this, and I have to think she's a little bit bitter. You know, at first I was kind of like, is this about Adam McIntyre? Because Adam McIntyre did this tour in the United States. At that time, I think she probably was a little pissed about that. If you remember when Adam McIntyre went on tour, well, it's hard, okay? Because Adam McIntyre went on tour and Trisha was kind of on tour at the same time. So you couldn't really tell, like, who she was pissed about. But Colleen was talking about, like, she missed the Miranda Sings days of being on tour. She kind of hinted that out in a couple vlogs. But you couldn't really tell if it was about Trisha or if it was about Adam. Although I have to just believe it eats her all of it. It eats it all up. I have to believe it just eats her up that literally, I mean, it's her own undoing, right? Like, if she hadn't done what she did to Adam, Adam would have had nothing to come out and talk about, right? Like, I love when people are like, oh, like, Adam, blah, 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 whatever. If Colleen Ballinger had treated him decently and never done anything inappropriate, Adam McIntyre would never have had anything to say. And he probably would still be a fan of Colleen Ballinger's. Like, that's just the truth, right? But I think it has to eat her up a little bit, the fact that Adam, and also Trisha, who is a victim of Colleen Ballinger's, by showing all of her stuff around Hollywood, and all the other people that participated in watching it, who we still don't know. I mean, I think, like, the fact that they're both on tour and they're thriving and things like that, I have to believe it totally pisses Colleen Ballinger off, right? So, people were sending this to me. What's interesting to me about this is that when I covered, and I've covered it in a couple videos, the Raven-Symoné and her wife Miranda, the worst interview in the history of YouTube, interview with Colleen Ballinger, a lot of people said to me in the comment section that Colleen was doing this because she was going to go back on tour. And honestly, I was like, there's no way. Like, I don't believe that. Number one, who's going to buy tickets was my question, okay? Like, who's going to buy tickets to Colleen Ballinger's show? Number one. Number two, what venue is going to book Colleen Ballinger unless she books the venue herself? Because when she was on tour last time and the scandal happened, a lot of those venues canceled her. That's how it all started, with the cancellation of the tour when she was on tour. And I think people forget that. She was on tour when these allegations came out. And then she, like, venue after venue after venue after being contacted was like, they canceled her show. It was the venues canceling the show. So then she just ended up canceling the tour, the rest of the tour. So then, that's the second thing I don't understand is, like, which venue is going to book her unless she books the venue. So that means she has to pay out of pocket. I thought she was broke. I thought the gal was talking about how she don't have no money and had to downsize and all this kind of stuff. Her views are not great, so she must have just millions saved. But then the third thing I thought was, I don't know, like, if you're doing a show like this, like, Trisha even got, like, haters coming up to the show and things like that. Like, would she really risk that? I mean, what kind of security is she going to have at that show? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, she hasn't had good security at her show in the past. Will there be fart jokes? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this was the part I was going to say to you earlier. Was that, you know how I usually do my intro in my video, but we just got right into it today? And then, which is why when people say, he does the intro to carry out the video to make it longer. Y'all don't think I could do a 3-hour video about Colleen Ballinger? I could sit here and talk about it all day long. I sit on my front porch and talk about nonsense on my vlog every day for like an hour and a half. But anyway, I don't need a 20-second intro, which is about as long as it is. It drives people crazy sometimes. Other people love it. Some people will be like, I missed the intro today. Well, I miss you too. But anyway, I don't need a 20-second intro to make my videos any longer. I need to make my videos actually shorter instead of longer. But I haven't even gotten to the meat and potatoes I was going to talk about today. Twirl. My friend that was she did baton twirling. She taught me that. What's that called? Oh, what was a sparkle? No, that's, see what y'all made me do? Okay, hold on a second. I gotta lean way back. What did she say? I can't remember what the word is now. I'll have to call her up and ask her. Anyway, so I usually do my intro. Well, when I'm getting ready, and that means like I'm playing with the dogs, figuring out which, I did wash last night, so I think I've worn this t-shirt the last 2 days for videos. But anyway, so I was like, I like put on my iTunes. Okay, well, I have this cover on here of Cascade, and it's, I Can't Make You Love Me by Bonnie Raitt. And I was like, I love this remix by Cascade. Cascade's one of my favorite artists, DJs of life. So anyway, incidentally, one of the best days of my life when I met Shane Dawson in Las Vegas, my husband also got to meet Cascade that night. So anyway, a little side note. Little side note. Then people are like, you met Shane Dawson, sang his praises, now you don't like him. Glimmer. No, I sure don't. Well, I think Shane Dawson's kind of changed a little bit. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I don't really talk about Shane Dawson anymore. I do think Shane Dawson's actually shown that he's grown a little bit the last couple of years, you know? But anyway, and at that time, that was a good moment for me. But, you know, then I found out he was talking shit about me to everybody behind my back. I mean, wouldn't you be a little pissed about that too? I think I reserve the right to be a little hurt about that. Anyway, Shane Dawson, why'd you take away my moment? Anyway, no, it's whatever. But, so, you know, I always like try to pick a song. Well, the song came on, and I was like, I love this song, okay? I love the Bonnie Raitt version of it. I love the Cascade version, too. So, do y'all know so I always am trying to pick a song, like, I'm like, iTunes, God of the iTunes, whatever song you play for me is the song I'm supposed to sing today. And then it's something real weird, and it doesn't fit my videos and stuff like that. But today it was so weird, because I was like, okay, I cannot be playing a bunch of music, I just need one song. And so it was I Can't Make You Love Me, right? The cover by Cascade, but of the Bonnie Raitt song, I love her so much, by the way. Anyway, so do you guys know the words? Okay, so the words are, turn down the bed, wait, turn off the lights, turn down the bed, turn down these voices inside my head, lay down with me, tell me no lies. Just hold me closer, don't patronize me, 'cause I can't make you love me if you won't. I was like, those are perfect lyrics for a Colleen Ballinger song. Anyway, okay, so I think she's pissed, okay, I think like she was pissed about Adam McIntyre. But to be honest with you, Colleen Ballinger has proved to be quite a jealous person through the years, okay? I think she's really more jealous about Trisha Paytas. And I have to be honest with you, what's interesting to me about this is, like, Trisha Paytas, okay, if you think about, like, listen, I'm a big believer in, like, when one door closes, another one opens, okay? When opportunity meets desire and things like that. If you go back in history, right, and you look at what happened, Colleen Ballinger and Trisha Paytas did this podcast together. They started a podcast together. You remember that? And Trisha Paytas was buying all the costumes for all of them together, matching costumes. She made her a doll. Do you remember that? She made her a matching doll and all that kind of stuff. And people were like, this is so fucking weird and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Then the Colleen Ballinger, in the middle of all that, I covered it, okay? I think we forget this sometimes. In the middle of Trisha Paytas and Colleen Ballinger's podcast, they'd already filmed several episodes. The Colleen Ballinger allegations come out. First from Cody Rance, and then Adam McIntyre. And I think people also forget that Adam was kind of forced into a position to have to come out and talk about it by Cody Rance. Cody Rance had never spoken on it. I don't know that Adam McIntyre would have. So then that happened, right? I think the other thing that people forget too is that, and I've said this in a lot of videos, but I think it's important to note, that Adam McIntyre had a pretty thriving career before this happened. You know, like, he worked his ass off to get where he got. I mean, like, I see today he posts, like, you know, 4 videos a day. He was doing that then. Like, I mean, I had been aware of Adam because we're all in the same community of drama commentary. I don't know how he defines his channel, but drama commentary, I don't think he takes it any more seriously than I do. Some people get all bent out of shape about those words, you know? I don't think Adam really cares. But, you know, like, I remember posting videos that were very similar to what Adam was doing. We were getting the same amount of views at that time and stuff like that. And so, long before, because people are like, oh, he did this Colleen Ballinger thing to get famous. Adam was getting good views on videos. He was getting 30, 40,000 views on videos before the Colleen Ballinger thing happened. And at that time, those were good views for drama commentary channels. So Adam was doing good. He was doing okay. You know, like, he didn't need this. And if this had never happened, I truly believe that Adam McIntyre, on his own merit, and I mean, he is a hustler. Adam McIntyre puts videos out. I mean, I love that dry erase board that he had up in his apartment where he had things crossed. I love that. Because listen, I'm not a tech person. I keep lists on paper and stuff like that. I believe that, I don't know that I think he would be where he's at. Because I think talking about Colleen Ballinger brought a lot of people attention to Adam. But do I think he'd be well on his way? 100%. I don't think, you know, Trisha Paytas said this to me years ago when she, like, shouted out my videos and I got a lot of subscribers off of it and stuff like that. And I thanked her for it, and she said, it's not about me. She's like, I can shout out anybody in a video, but it's you that makes them stay. And I think that's the important thing we got to remember about Adam McIntyre. A lot of people have called out Colleen Ballinger and other people for things, okay? They haven't had the thriving success that Adam McIntyre has. Adam McIntyre's success has really nothing to do with Colleen Ballinger. It has to do on his own merit and the fact that Adam McIntyre is a hustler and he busts his ass every day, giving his audience what they want, doing live streams, posting 4 to 5 videos a day. I mean, he gives his audience what they want, okay? Something Colleen Ballinger is unable to do. Something that a lot of these influencers are unable to do. You know, I give it to Adam. I wish Adam all the success in the entire world. I just want to meet his mom. I love his mom so much. But no, I think like that's one thing that's forgotten about this. And I think a lot of people like they diminish Adam's worth by saying, well, if it wasn't for Colleen Ballinger, I believe Adam McIntyre, you know, I mean, he's coming up on 500,000 subscribers. I know he's doing the subscribe thing or whatever. I don't know that Adam McIntyre would be at 500,000, but do I think he'd be at 300,000 or 400,000 subscribers? 100%. I think the Muckers thing was genius. I think that he knows how to develop a following. I think he knows how to give his audience what they're interested in, and he's built an entire community around it. And that has nothing to do with Colleen Ballinger. That has nothing to do with it. Like, this is the thing I think that people forget about online personalities. You either have it or you don't. You know, Adam McIntyre has that quality that, and I think it's a lot of people around his own age that are really like interested in what he has to say. I mean, when you watch him like go into his shows, like he is so excited. I think because I think that he knows like I'm gonna give a show that I would want to see. I'm gonna make a video that I would want to watch. I think that's something that Adam McIntyre figured out a long time ago, you know? And I think that's what a lot of these people miss. So I just wanted to say that because a lot of people always want to diminish Adam's worth down to the Colleen Ballinger thing. I will say, and I don't know if he addresses it in this video or not, but Adam McIntyre said in his last video covering Colleen Ballinger that he was never going to cover Colleen Ballinger again, that he was done, okay? And I thought that was kind of a healthy move. Honestly, selfishly, I was kind of like, no, but I love you talking about Colleen Ballinger. But this is the thing, okay? I hope he doesn't feel bad about covering this again. He shouldn't, because my best friend taught me, and she's a very wise woman, my friend Tanya Jean, I can change my mind and my opinion at any moment. If I say I'm never gonna make a video about somebody and turn around the next day and make a video about it, well, honey, I changed my mind. You better get the fuck over it. It's my channel. My channel's called Peter Monn. I might change my mind 1 second from the next. And I think Adam McIntyre has every right to talk about Colleen Ballinger. If he wants to make an entire channel dedicated to Colleen Ballinger, I think he has every right to do that. So anyway, I think, before I even get into this, because I've already looked at now we're almost at a half an hour mark, but anyway, I looked at the poster for this thing. I looked up what they say about her and all this kind of stuff, and children's cancer and blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff that she's donating the proceeds from. I mean, I don't know where the proceeds from the last fundraiser went, or if those poor children ever got it, or anything like that. I think that's like a really, like, she's never come out and addressed that. The speculation that they didn't get their money before, I think that's some real evil shit. I just want to say that right now, okay? Like, you're going to do a fundraiser for children, and they don't even get the fucking money. Like, that to me is some real evil shit. And honestly, out of all of the scandals, that would definitely be one that I would be like coming and showing like a fucking cash check online. I wouldn't want anybody to speculate about that, okay? Like, some of the things that she doesn't come out and address, in all honesty, like, sitting back, I'm kind of like, well, I understand why she wouldn't, because if she does, then it's just going to bring more attention to it. At this point, Colleen Ballinger just needs to come out and address all of it. But not giving children with cancer money, oh, honey, the land, there is no way. There is no fucking way. You are talking about, that is evil, okay? And you don't come out and address it? Girl, no. Like, that's weirdness to me. Like, that even, I don't know. So, and then to turn around and do another show, and it's about, you're raising money for children's cancer? Honey, I mean, like, oh my, like, it's just, you know, it's crazy to me. There's all kinds of labels we could put on it. But anyway, I really think this has to do with Trisha Paytas. Because when you look back on it, Trisha and her were doing the show, okay? Or the podcast. Then the scandal happened. Now, Trisha Paytas at that time, if you guys want, listen, I have to keep notes about this shit. I lived it and I remember it. Trisha Paytas was getting a lot of shit. I gave her a lot of shit in the video because she posted a podcast after this, or she posted, a podcast with Colleen after the scandal happened, okay? The allegations came out. And then Trisha said they were pre-filmed, okay? Then Trisha was in a live stream. Moses was monitoring it, and any mention of Colleen Ballinger that came up, or Adam McIntyre, Moses would delete or block that person. This was a huge issue at the time, okay? Then Trisha came out and started talking about it, okay? Before it came out about her OnlyFans nudes and stuff like that being shown by Colleen, okay? Trisha started talking about it. Because I think people think she only started talking about it then. No, Trisha very quickly saw the right side of things, okay? Not at first. I mean, she kind of took Colleen's side for a moment, but then the OnlyFans pictures of it coming out that Colleen was showing like her videos and stuff to groups of friends. That is so sick. Like, honest to God, like, I mean, I still think about that today. I mean, well, people could say, well, she had it up on her OnlyFans. Honey, I'm talking about, like, that is some hurtful shit. You bring a group of your colleagues and friends together and all laugh at somebody behind their back. over their, I mean, that is hurtful. Just think about if that happened to you, okay? Even if you had an OnlyFans, just put yourself in those shoes. And don't say, I would never have an OnlyFans. I'm just like, whatever, okay? Even if it was a video of you doing a lecture at work, and and you were not nude, you were fully clothed, and one of your friends got 20 of your closest friends and colleagues together. The camera stopped. And one of your friends got 20 of your closest friends and family together at a Christmas party to watch that lecture that you did, fully clothed, to laugh at you, for the sole purpose of laughing at you. That would be so hurtful. I mean, that's gutted, right? It doesn't really have, I mean, yes, it's atrocious that it was, you know, nudes and all that kind of stuff. But like when you take it out of that context, the purpose is because she wanted to hurt somebody and laugh at them and make them a joke. Yet she still considers herself a comedian, and she's doing a show that are going to have jokes in it. This is where Colleen Ballinger doesn't understand things. Like when she still refers to the situation with Becky as a fart joke, she can see no accountability in that whatsoever. Okay, never addresses the Trisha Paytas situation. Well, then Trisha Paytas didn't know what she was going to do with this podcast. She had already bought the set. She talked about it. She's like, I've already built this set out, and I got the chairs, and I don't know what to do. And then people are like, oh, get this person as the co-host, get that person a co-host. And she was like, no, I'm going to do this on my own. And then she got Oscar to be her co-host, which was, I think, a brilliant idea for Trisha. And really, when you look at a lot of these podcasts, it's really kind of like two heavy hitters together, which would have been Trisha and Colleen. But she did like the Johnny Carson, okay? Like she got somebody like the Ed McMahon next to her. It was genius. I really think that what Trisha did in that moment was very, very smart. And, you know, like I had some issues with Oscar early on. I don't like some of the guests that Trisha has had or some of the people that she's endorsed. And I still take some issues. I don't watch her podcast very regularly. But I think Oscar plays off of Trisha and back and forth very, very well. So anyway, so then Trisha was like, no, I'm doing this one-woman show. Well, she starts doing this one-woman podcast, okay? And the podcast, I mean, her views on her main channel don't really get the views that she used to get. It's her podcast that has boosted her to the Beetlejuice and the Euphoria and the red carpet events. And got her introduced to an entirely new audience. So it was the podcast. So do I think that Colleen Ballinger is smart enough to think me coming out, like she can't take any accountability to herself or to anybody else. Me doing this to Trisha Paytas being forced into a position to do her own podcast, which is getting her Broadway shows. These should have been my opportunities, but Trisha got them instead. Do I think she's pissed about that? 100%. Do I think she's pissed about the fact that Adam McIntyre got to go on tour? And Adam McIntyre, somebody sent me this and said, is this true? I don't know. That Adam McIntyre posted a one-night show in London. I think it's in March or something. Somebody sent it to me. And it came out the exact same day that Colleen Ballinger. I'm not a big believer in coincidences. I'm not. But no, I don't think that was pre-planned. What's interesting to me about it is that I looked over on Colleen Ballinger's Instagram. We're going to get to that in a second. She doesn't have it listed over there. Like, she doesn't have it, like, as a post. Where are people seeing this? Is she talking about it somewhere? Did she talk about an interview? Oh, this is what I was going to say. When she did her interview, I got a bunch of comments from people that were like, she's doing this to go on tour. I was like, there's no way. I do not believe that Colleen Ballinger is going on tour. I don't believe she's doing a show. She's hinted it out. But, like, first of all, I don't know that I think she has an edit button enough to really know what's appropriate or not. Like, she needs somebody to, like, write that with her and be like, Colleen, you can't make this joke. Colleen, you can't sing this song. Colleen, you can't do this. Like, and we already know she doesn't have that because the donation is to children's cancer, okay? Which is, anyway, if she had somebody that was editing all that for her, then they would say, I know you want to do this out of charity because if you try to raise money, people will say this, but maybe pick a different charity or maybe make it very transparent in here. Because when you read it, it just says proceeds go to children's cancer. Like, it's very ambiguous. So we already know she doesn't have anybody that's really doing this behind the scenes. So the whole thing to me is fucked from the beginning, okay? And do I think there will be people recording the entire show in the audience? 100%. I don't care if they try to kick him out or whatever. Somebody's going to get this show, and we're going to see what Colleen Ballinger is about again. So she's setting herself up for failure. This is where I said in a video that I did the other day, when I was talking about Jaclyn Hill and this TikTok that she put out about entitlement and she's not getting the views anymore. When I look back at my 9.5 years of covering people, it's the big scandals you think would cancel people. Like, finally, like, they're done, right? But it never is. It's something small that you would never expect. This one-night show of Colleen Ballinger could be the thing that just is done. Because she still has people that are hanging on that make a lot of excuses for her and defend her a lot. But if Colleen Ballinger does something in this show or says something that shows no growth, no accountability, that she hasn't changed at all, it could even just be one line in the show, she's fucked. Like, people will take it and run with it. Every commentary channel, TikTok will run with it. It will be all over the place. And even her closest fans that have defended her now for 2-3 years will not be able to stand behind her anymore. They won't be able to say, when she makes some off-mark joke about minors or something, they won't be able to defend it. They just won't. And so then she's going to go from, now she's only got, 15,000, 20,000 people that are still fanning. It's going to go in half of that. And then those people are going to fade out over time. So I don't know that I think this is a great move for her. But let's get into this poster of this Colleen Ballinger thing. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get into my I hate that. Hold on. I hate this new update on the iPhone. You know, it done fucked me up, okay? I talked about it in my vlog the other day. I woke up the other day, my phone updated in the middle of the night. I would have stopped it. Hold on a second. Colleen Ballinger. I just looked this up not too long ago. Colleen Ballinger show. It comes right up when you put it up. Colleen haters back off. No, not that show. Maybe I put tour in, or is what I put. Hold on a second. Tour. Is it already canceled? Here it is. Vivid Seats. Oh, no, that's not it. It came right up before. Here it is. Colleen Ballinger show clicks. Okay, so when you pull it up, here it is right here. Her show is called details. Her show is called Colleen Ballinger Clickbait Cabaret. I think I would have called it colonoscopy. What does it say underneath here? The Laurie Beachman Theater. Oh, it's 2 nights. January 16th and 17th at 9:30 p.m. 2 nights only. Who knew? Who'd care? Anyway, I did look at tickets. They range from $50 to like, hold on a second. Get tickets. Okay. You can get general admission for $50.60, and they go out all the way up to VIP. Is she doing a meet and greet? She cannot be fucking doing a meet and greet. Guaranteed seating in the first 2 rows. Please arrive at 9 p.m. for table service. Oh, so the first 2... Oh, this is small theater. Oh, dinner theater, honey? Is there a buffet? Will there be extra breadsticks? Okay. Well, anyway... So the VIP, there's no meet and greet. She's like, I'm fucking not doing no meet and greets. That was smart, okay? That was a smart move. But this is a small venue. Can you look at the venue on here? I bet you can. Because it says seating in the first 2 rows. Please arrive at 9 p.m. for table service, which means the first 2 rows are tables. Okay, this is like a comedy club. Who is Laurie Beachman? I never heard of her. Seating will be assigned by the maitre d'. Oh, like of a restaurant, honey. This is small business. Okay. Let's go in here and look at general admission. Can you pick your seats? Seating will be assigned by the maitre d'. Get tickets. I want to hear, okay. Let's not confuse this. I'm not going to the show, okay? Hold on a second. Oh, well, it says, okay, let's do 1 VIP ticket. Get tickets. Well, let me pick where my row is. Mobile. Oh, it doesn't let you I'm going to look up the Laurie Beachman Theater. Oh, shit, this is going to take me out of this. I hate this update on here. Okay. All tabs, new tabs. Laurie Beachman. Who was she, though? Laurie Beachman Theater. Who is she, though? The Laurie Beachman is a... Oh, girl. Baby. Honey. The Laurie Beachman Theater is a 90-seat cabaret. Girl, she has bit her boots down. Adam McIntyre would come in running around the top floor of that whole thing. He'd pack the house. Trisha Paytas packed the house. 90-seat cabaret and dinner theater located in the Bay. Will she sing Gossip Train with her ukulele? I thought she was done with that. The West Bank Cafe in Manhattan's Hell's Kitchen neighborhood. Venue type. Cabaret, dinner theater, and supper club. Now, I do love a good supper club. We went to 2 of them in Vegas when I was there the last time. It's kind of a throwback. I love that. Atmosphere is intimate. Oh, she'll love that so much, so much. Maybe she can sit on people's laps and things like that. Unpretentious and neighborhood hangout for theater professionals and fans. Okay. Oh, my Lord. Will Todrick Hall be there? You think he'll be in her show, high kicking it away, things like that? Is he not on that show, Queer as a WeHo, anymore? Oh, it got canceled after 1 season. Okay. Who is is Laurie Beachman, though? Like, do we know her? I don't know her. The Laurie Beachman Theater is one of NYC, New York City's most iconic jewel box theater. That means small, honey. Okay, let's... Oh, they did do something with Divine, though. Do they have it up here yet? They have all their posters on it. They don't have nothing about Colleen Ballinger on here. Okay. Oh. Who? Andrea McCardle? She was the very first Annie! The sun'll come out tomorrow. Who else they got up at their theater? Laurie Beachman. Who's she? Did she follow Colleen Ballinger? She follows RuPaul's Drag Race. Okay. Colleen Ballinger. She don't even follow Colleen Ballinger, and she's coming to her show, honey. Okay. Let's get in here now to the poster. All tabs. Okay. Where are we at? Oh, shit. There's my looking up the childhood cancer. Okay. All tabs. Colleen, I can't even say her name no more. This is a mess. Details. Okay. So, after a 3-year hiatus, honey, she took 2 months off and got right back to high. Full blog, honey. I'm into the rocks these days. Where am I at on time? I've gone on for so long about this. Colleen Ballinger is finally, who is asking for it, returning to the stage to dazzle you. Spirit fingers. She'll probably do that tongue deal, too. Right in somebody's mouth with a bag of Cheetos. You with an evening full of comedic music and an anxiety attack, probably, for her audience. Oh, what is... Oh, the age... It says on here... Ages 18 and over. Okay. The first poster I got sent said all ages. This is interesting to me that this changed. Did somebody come for her on there? Because the first one I saw said all ages. This one on here says, you can see it right here, 18 and over. I was wondering, because I was going to let her have it. Oh, this changed. I wonder when they changed it. 37 days away. When I first looked at this, it said all ages. And I was like... Girl, are you seriously doing an all-age show when you have allegations of minor misconduct? Like, that is so fucked up that you don't even think that way. That you're going to have fucking kids at your show. Like, girl, seriously? I mean, I was like, okay, anyway, she's going to dazzle. Okay, so sit back, relax, and laugh with Colleen's closest family and friends. Is this like a religious family singer show? Will the circle be unbroken? Will Cuddy Brown and Robin be there? As she performs a brand new one-woman show. Well, she'd have to be a brand new show because the last one it was not good, honey. For the special one-off is right event. They dogged their own poster one-off event at the Laurie Beachman. All proceeds will go to funding and research for children cancer. Now, I looked this children cancer up because I was like, that just sounds so off when they say that. There is, okay, a fundraiser. If you Google search children's cancer, okay, which it says on here, St. Jude Children's Hospital, but then it goes down, there is an organization called childrenscancer.org, Children's Cancer Research Fund. Donate to make an impact today. I don't know if that's what it is. I think I would have put in the flyer childrenscancer.org. I wouldn't have just put children's cancer. It sounds honestly inappropriate is what it sounds like. But would we expect anything less? Okay. Colleen Ballinger has amassed over 15 million followers across her social media and passed 4 billion views on YouTube. Not these days. She hasn't been lately getting those kind of views. She made her Broadway debut in Waitress as Dawn in 2019. She made her Broadway debut. What else has she done on Broadway since Waitress? I do love that song, though. What's that song from Waitress? She once was mine, but now she's not. Because she was trying to do dirties with the wrong lot. She is so fucking wrong. She is so fucking wrong. This gal is wrong. Oh, my God. Oh my God, she's so fucking wrong. Like, what is wrong with her? Oh my God, these people have lost their nuts. Like, what is wrong with this woman? Oh my God. In 2019, it has been touring all over the world with her one-woman variety show with fart jokes and having kids dig into her pants for Cheetos. It doesn't say that. Colleen is best known for her comedic character. I think she's best known, okay, for being in group chats. No, true story. Her character, Miranda Sings, after her rise to fame on social media, Ballinger went on to create, executive produce, and star in the Netflix original series, Haters Back Off. Her 1-hour show, Miranda Sings Live, You're Welcome, is also available on Netflix. These people just continue to disappoint me. I really did like Colleen Ballinger back in the day. Like, I'm blown away by all this. Like, when I just sit back and look at it sometimes, I'm like, this is so fucked up. Like, and you don't think there's, the thing that's so, like, and people are like, she can't because illegal. Fuck that. Yes, she can. She addressed it on the Raven-Symoné interview. She even addressed the grooming allegations. There's no legal, okay? She can address whatever she wants to address, all right? She chooses not to. That's the most fucked up thing about it, is she don't even think she did anything wrong. And I'm going to prove it to you here in a second with her Instagram of recently, okay? So anyway, I'm not even reading no more about this. It's just pissing me off. Okay, let's get into her Instagram. Because when I went over there, I was like, does she have a flyer up? Or something like that? Does she have some flyer up? Now, let me prove it to you. All of you out there that, anyway, let's just talk about Colleen Ballinger here for a second. Okay, Colleen Ballinger, when you look at her thing, when you look at her her Instagram here, I'm like looking through it. Okay, I'm like, she don't got no posters about this. I looked at her vlog channel. Hold on, her vlog channel recently. I just looked it up. Here it is. She got on here chicken drama, Elf on the Shelf magic, and my advent calendar. Flynn's snake and Is It Cake birthday party, collabing with my family in Spain. She getting like 20,000 views a video. Okay. Nothing about, did she talk in there about anything about going on tour? Now, she doesn't talk about Taylor Swift going on tour, Olivia Rodriguez, Belinda Carlisle, Debbie Gibson. She done all these videos about going to see Debbie Gibson out of the blue, okay? You want to use my eye cream? Anyway, but she don't talk about her own show. That's for children's cancer. She don't even come out and talk about that. She don't care about the children enough to get people that at her own show. She already book it out. Are all 90 ticket seats already booked out? Are her family flying in from Spain? Is that where all the family vloggers are going these days? So they don't get their channels taken down for living in California? Is that what Colleen's going to do? Is she going to move to Spain now? Girl, Spain don't want you either. Okay? Trust. They don't. So anyway, oh, this is what I was going to say about her Instagram. So I'm like just kind of going through her Instagram and looking at her first picture. And she don't know. Anyway, she don't know who Bruce Springsteen is. Okay? Really, girl? You consider yourself a pop icon, like a pop culture icon, and you don't know who Bruce Springsteen is? Then it's this video dropped October 29th with her and her sister dressing up as American Girl dolls. Who's that aimed at, I wonder? What age appropriateness do you think? Who's watching American Girl doll videos? You dress up as American Girl doll videos. Okay. That was from October 29th. Then, this was the best right here, okay? Hold on a second. This is turning my teenage prayer journal into a song, okay? Dear Lord, I have decided that this will be my prayer journal. I need help. This puberty stuff is hard, and I was wondering if you could help. Now, she has been called out, okay, for being in group chats with minors talking about their periods. She has been accused and had allegations that we've seen of these conversations where she is asking minors inappropriate questions about their development, okay? And yet, 3 years later, when people apparently are begging her to come back and do this show, she on this is from April 16th, doesn't feel the need to take this down, okay? Why have I never seen this before? I've gone to her Instagram a lot before. My childhood prayer journals are wild. What did you pray about as a teenager? This was April 16th, 2024, okay? So this was well after the scandal. And she puts on here, this is too funny, reminded me of hilarious, same. This is the joy generating did she go through and just delete all these? Excuse my old age comment, but you are adorable and so creative, Colleen. Yeah. Who are these for, I wonder, these videos? The apologizing and crying is for so real. Why would you not take this down? Like, what I don't understand about this is why would you not take this down? Why would you think that this is appropriate at all? Love your verse. I love theater and its power. So this is her. Here she is. She's getting back into the theater. Here we go. Why is this showing up for me? Oh, because it's her pinned one. She has that pinned on her fucking channel. Like, this is where Colleen Ballinger, her ego, is just like, oh no, I'm going to pin this shit. People want to come for me and talk to me about having inappropriate conversations with minors. I'm going to pin this Instagram. I'm sure other people have talked about this. I'm going to pin this Instagram story right here where I'm talking about puberty. And I'm going to make a song out of it. Okay, girl. You go back on tour. I think you should go back on tour. I think you should. I think you should go back on tour, and we should see how that works out for you. We should see all those sold-out venues, who shows up for it. We should see the videotapes of those and what your shows are like today. That's what I think you should do. Colonoscopy. I'm blown away. I can't believe she is doing this show. But, you know, it's all for the good of the children, I guess. If they even see the money. Did they see it last time? Do we know? I don't know. Anyway, I'm tired, honey. Let me know in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.